Yo, 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 yo. The audio is on. That's good. Big up to each and every one of you in the building. It is your boy. Yes, you know who it is, Jason Gooner. You see it on the screen. And today, people, it is match day -1. So you know it's time for the tactical preview show. We're doing it a little bit different tonight. We're not in the studio. We're lounging because it's Father's Day. So big up first and foremost to all the fathers in the building. You don't know the thing go. It's our day. So today I've not moved, people. I literally been sitting here the whole entire day watching sports, football to be exact. Did watch a little bit of the US Open golf as well, a little bit. But I've been watching mainly football, and currently, you know, USA is playing Trinidad. We're not doing a watch along for that, people. We're gonna just basically have a show where we, you know, obviously we acknowledge the football going on, so we talk about it while it's happening. But also, you know, it's match day -1, and you know, on Jason Gooner TV, we're always gonna bring you the tactical preview show. Yeah. Bless up DJ Gigs. Up, Sheridan. Happy Father's Day to you and all the others in the building. I know football. Up. Big up yourself. I know football. Juras, bless up yourself, you know. Listen to the moderator, people. Like, share, and subscribe. That is it. That is it. That is it. That is it. Man, fall start. Think the link said 8:45. No, it said 6:30, you know, and I pushed it back to 6:45. Yeah. So, yeah. Unless I did hit 8:45. I don't think I did, though. No, I didn't. Bless up, yeah, man. Same to you, Rob. Same to you. So yeah, I just got concluded the press conference with McLaren. So I'm waiting to get the clip from it, the audio clip. I'm sure it will come out in a minute if it's not already there. Let me share this content to the places that would like to know we are live. Yes, people, and please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Of course, you know, you can support the channel in the form of a super chat always, and definitely consider becoming a member of the channel. There's a join button in the description. You should be able to click the join button, follow the instructions, and it will get you where you need to go if you want to become a member. Thanks to all the members that we have on the channel. We really do appreciate it. I want to say big up as well to lately the people I'm watching the content have really been hitting the subscribe button. So we're very, very thankful about that. We're racing towards 2K people. So you don't know it's only right. I think the quality we bring, you know, it deserves some more subscribers, but we're just going to keep putting in the work like we have been doing. And we know that we'll get there in due time, people. So big up to each and every one of you in the building. We greatly appreciate you tuning in. Without you guys, the show is massively boring. So, yeah, I just want to say what you guys think so far of the Concacaf Gold Cup. I mean, I know this is only the second game. There's been one game. It was played last night. Mexico and Damrep people. I said it when I saw Guatemala playing. We did a live watch along for scouting before we played Guatemala in the last game. And I said that based on the additions that they have now, we should be thankful that we didn't face them this summer compared to last summer. And they still were without Junior Firpo and Mariano Diaz as well to the mix that I saw against Guatemala and against Mexico last night. So if you didn't watch the game, it ended 3-2 to Mexico. You know, they were playing really well in the first half. Damrep couldn't find a goal. Mexico ended the half stronger, and from a set piece, Alvarez got the first goal. Then right after halftime, some good link-up play between three players ended off with Santi Jimenez finding Raul Jimenez, and he made no mistake to make it 2-0. And it felt like Damrep was going to have a continuation of what I saw against Guatemala, where in the second half their performance completely dipped. But to be honest, and I must give a shout out as well to Jamaican referee O'Shane Nation. I thought he did a very decent job last night in the game. He was consistent, you know, because he let a few things go. Wasn't quick to card other players because he had let some things go. So I thought he handled himself very well. There was a bit of controversy with the goal that Damrep scored, the first goal that was scored by Peter, the Real Madrid Castilla player. He basically took a throw in and another ball came from the stands, but it was away from the run of play. So some of the Mexicans you could see kind of weren't really as alert as they should have been, and Peter took full advantage, scoring in the far post. So, Nation explained himself to the players on the pitch as well as he could, for those who understand English, and there were some boos in the stadium and whatnot, but it eventually subsided, and it didn't last too long because Mexico ended up scoring to make it 3-1 again from a set piece. Damn rep, really, that was their undoing for the most part. They just were not marking on the set pieces, and again, it was Edson Alvarez getting on the end of a cross and it ricocheted into the goal. So that made it 3-1. And at that point, it felt like maybe Damrep was going to be out of it. But boy, they brought on Edison Ascona off the bench, number 13. And I remember this player from when Jamaica faced Damrep in the U20 when we actually lost and got knocked out. Telling you, this kid is amazing, amazing skills, talented player. I think he's still only about 21. And now he plays for Las Vegas Lights. He has since left Inter Miami and gone to Las Vegas Lights. At the time when we faced him in the Jamaica versus Damrep U20 games, he would have been playing MLS Next with Inter Miami at the time. He's since moved on, to Las Vegas Lights, won a championship there. So yeah, he's definitely one for the future. He looked amazing in the game yesterday when he came on in his cameo. But he made it 3-2. And then it was, kind of panic stations for Mexico after that. I mean, the goal came, I think, with about 10 minutes or so to go plus injury time. And definitely there were some chances and half chances after that point for Damrep to even get a point out of the game. So, one of the questions that I asked in my description tonight, is the gap actually closing, from the minnows towards the big boys? And here's 2-0 to USA. Jeez, Trinidad just gave away that goal, man. That was horrible. I don't know who tried to play that back pass. Yeah, that was terrible. And it's the experienced man, Alvin Jones, as well. You wouldn't expect him to make mistakes like that out of all the players on that back line, I did notice that the two MBU defenders are not playing. I didn't see Trinidad in the lineup at all, like not even in the roster for today's game. And Hospitales is on the bench. But that's ridiculous from Alvin there. So he gets a, oh my gosh, the pass wasn't even on. And Tillman gets his second of the day. Diego Luna with the assist. Tap in. Trinidad still starting the 40-year-old keeper. Respect Sylvester. Same to you, brother. Same to you. If you are indeed a father. USA gone 2 now. Trinidad is disappointing me there, not attacking. Yeah, Rob Smith, look, the whole thing was Dwight York has gotten this team to look good in attack. And I said, what gives me hope with them in our group for the World Cup qualifying is that I don't think he's really sorted out stopping the other teams. He's just concerned with, the team looking good going forward. And in a game like this, where USA not only dominating territory, but also been clean in possession for the most part as they give away the ball, where are those opportunities to attack going to come from? Plus, I think that the strongest part of this team right now is probably the two center backs that they're playing. So, Levi Garcia is going to be a lonely person up there up top trying to get into this game. But, with a 2-0 lead, it can sometimes put you into this, maybe the press isn't as good and you don't get as tight to players as you had been before. So maybe Trinidad can get a foot, like some kind of footing in the game. But so far it's been all USA. Damn for the underrated team in Concacaf, man. I tell you, them look good. Active. Yeah, man, we're fully active, man. Happy Father's Day to one and all. And the girl in them, you don't know. I don't know what you're doing. The man not even starting the TNT best attackers and not starting goalkeeper and left back. Yeah, I don't know how Smith not starting in goal. I'm not really super surprised that Hospital is not starting, but and there's 3 to backside. Oh my gosh. Yo, what is I did tell my brethren, say TNT look like Auckland City from earlier today, and the man dead with laugh, but them not reach 6, them reach halfway. Energy? The $1 million question, that, my boy. We will get into that once we get to the tactical preview. I'm not rush the thing. I think Garcia is getting married today, so he's out. Oh gosh, he's getting married today. So this whole time of day I watch the game, I not even realize that Garcia not play. Isaiah Lee and Molino. Okay. Wow. So he's not even anywhere to be found. Oh, so me look on the squad. I never see the preview still. Wow, the man not even there. Well, that make it even worse. Isaiah Lee, he's not gonna get the ball today. Yes, what's the comment? That's what the commentator said. Getting married today. That's crazy. Was that kid playing number 10 versus Jamaica? Yep. Him same one. Ricardo Baggio. I know I'm talking about Nathaniel James, Dante Seeley, Real Gill. Instead, he's playing unexperienced players. Yeah, for them to have Nat James on the bench and play Isaiah Lee over him is kind of crazy to me still. If Isaiah Lee being the choice over Nathaniel don't make sense to me. Yeah, that was a bad mistake. Big up Mr. Man, Alvin Jones again. What, me always make mistake? Big up Kevin J. Yeah, man. Your side soon forward. I'm going to play Saudi Arabia. Alvin can't believe he made a big mistake this star. TNT lineup is stupid. All right, so the people in my talk about the lineup. So let's see TNT's lineup today, because we have some knowledge of TNT's team, so we can critique Mr. York. People, smash the like button. Already 65 of you in the building. Please make sure the likes are matching up with the viewers. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, so this is the starting lineup, people. You see what a bad mistake give you? 5 for Alvin Jones. Jeez and peas. Before the game, son of the highest score, 6.5. But yeah, so let's look at the bench. So them starting, Molino probably playing a little deeper. I don't think he's playing so high. So them probably playing a 5-4-1. I saw Spicer playing left wing back. Garcia, yeah, that makes sense. Fortune, Powder, Phillips. Maybe it's a 5-3-2. No, I'm gonna play behind Lee. What the hell? You see that? Lee don't even have a touch. That's Lee touched the ball close to the 18, but not in it. Yeah, so them playing a 5-3-2, basically. So let's look at the options off the bench. So Smith in goal. That should be the first thing. Andre Raymond should be playing too. Why don't play Andre Raymond at left wing back? Push Spicer up. Make him play attack. Yo, this coach is mad. Rio. Well, I mean, I don't know what that. You could have even played Rio. Real Gill. Yeah, Dante Seeley not starting is mad. I don't know how him not start. Could I easily play Seeley and drop Molina in a midfield. Could have bench Powder, even though him always a play Powder. Yeah, I mean, Seeley not starting is just madness to me. And if you're going to play this back 5 system, Raymond best position is a left wing back, so that would have free up Spicer for go play further forward. But yeah, Isaiah Lee starting is I don't get that one. He should get an assist. He should. Big up TEDx Hope. Yes, they're giving away goals. Bless up and happy Father's Day. Yeah, man. Big up, Duke. Same to you. TNT, what are you doing? I don't know. They're just it's Father's Day, not Christmas, but they might give things, I am watching it on Fox. In the US, it's on Fox. Me and Fox. Trinidad. All I say, man, have Trini as dark horse in Gold Cup. Really? Yeah, I didn't have them coming out of the zone. I didn't have them coming out of the zone at all. Yeah, car. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, USA, Haiti, Saudi, and Trinidad. So it was going to be between Haiti and Saudi, I thought, to get out of the group. I remember last time Qatar forward out of the group too. He has all better players on the bench. Yeah, quite a few. Quite a few. The keeper been doing well, to be fair. Yeah. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. I'm just surprised that they haven't offered anything. Thanks to Dexter. Appreciate it. Yeah, but the keeper, I still would have started Smith over him. 3-0, yeah. Dwight, I trusted you. Getting ugly. Respect Swamtivity. I appreciate the super chat. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Hope all is well in a swamp. Bless up the 33% of the jacket man them too. Just go and hold it. Jay Garcia play. Yeah, Jay Garcia. Me did talk about Levi. Never realized that the man I get married today. Jack McGlynn, I really like from his days with the Union. Yeah, I do too. I thought he would have gone to Europe, but he left and went to Houston. Yeah, good technical player. He is not the typical USA developed player. I think it's kind of like where developmental USA players trying to head to, like a lot more technical. Jano, Alvin Jones give it the first one too. Me never see that one here, you know. You see, even that decision we make a while ago. Most US players, when them get the ball where McGlynn just get it, them a try shoot to them right foot. That chop, get it back on your good foot and just relax and find somebody. Nice play. Berhalter's son. Man, them hold out till the 41st, but him should have scored before this. But Alvin Jones twice. Jeez and Pete. I never see the first goal, you know, so when a man say Alvin Jones again, that's why. Yeah, man, bless up Tuffy. Trinidad making mistakes cost them goals. Facts. Facts. Alright, let me see. Let me see. Come on, start the show with the press conference, you know, people. But I know I'm gonna see it drop. I don't know what them I wait, man. Bless up J. Russ. What happened to Bobby Reed and Isaac Hayden? Alright. Well, when we get to the I'm gonna play the press conference. And that is it. Let me see if I can. It might be in the media hub, you know. See if I can download it. Because mans have access, you know. Mans have access. Mans have access. Where is it though? Hold on the people. Hold on the people. Upcoming. No, we don't want upcoming. I want 2025 Gold Cup. Media releases. That's not what we need, people. Gold Cup, Gold Cup. Guatemala press conference start now. If you listen, go listen in, people. I see what I want. So it send me also. So every time I go into this, All right then. If you say so.
¿Quién pagó la fianza?
Ask the coach, coach, were you playing possum versus Jamaica the other day? Yeah, man, to all the real pops out there, man, you don't know the thing, bro. Happy Father's Day to you as well.
Pero te va a aparecer aquí el nombre y botoncito azul para darle el paso por ahí. ¿Sabes? Bloquearlo y quedarlo.
Ok, perfecto, ok. Sí, como usted quiera. Ahí lo puedes inclinar. Ahí lo inclinas, cabeza. Bienvenido. Hermano, usted quiere pintar como la pobre.
Let's start yet, people. Be your chattings. 3-0 down. US out on a vengeance after the 4-0 loss to Swiss. You see it. Pochettino need this. I don't understand this team at all. We play our best against USA first team, but we face USA's weak team, we get smashed up. Yeah, this is I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to answer for some of these personnel decisions though. Hyper skilling them for sure. That's why I said maybe when them go up 2-0 them, but nah. and that's the thing, with this USA team, all these players are on the fringe for the first team. So this is their opportunity. Like, they're gonna play very hard. And I think USA has won this competition before with a similar type of team. And I think it comes down to like them just wanting to force their way into the team. So they play a little harder. USA B team beating Trinidad bad. Yep. Noah Powder doesn't even start. Yeah, well, like he starts random games because he started in the Unity Cup, and I know he didn't have everybody, so that was part of the reason. But I mean, he used to play like wider, more attacking, but he seems to have been turned into like a number 8 or even a 6, like a double 6. Pre-match press conference drop yet, brother? That me I wait pan. I thought with all the access that I have, I would have the presser somewhere I could click on and listen to it, but I can't. I don't see it anywhere on the media site for Concacaf. Release of the press conference. Right now, Dominican is better than Trinidad. Trini ain't good. TNT just having a bad day. That's one way to look at it. The US has no identity. Patch can't fool me. He's using our tactic we did against them in Unity Cup, but TNT blind to see it. Exactly. Your Father's Day message them off rolling, Remember the last World Cup, USA D team get Trini 6-0. When Trinidad play against Jamaica, they will play their best. That is it. Don't make this mean this not mean nothing. USA scoring 3 more goals. Let's see. Big man say my watch up and score 808. So score 808 back up. Was down for a while. I just want Jamaica make it to the final so I can go to the game in Houston. California too far. Oh, Houston doing the final? And not Dallas. I might as well put it at Dallas. The man them can't even pass 2 good ball. Trinidad normally plays their best games against Jamaica. That is true. Funny thing is, we play our best against USA A team with Pulisic, etc. But when it's their B team, we get smashed up. Makes 0 sense. Yeah, it really don't make any sense. Don't make no sense at all. Jamaica alone, Trinidad want to run up to. Yeah, people, man. I try to forget the damn something there. I try to forget the press conference, man. Just wait on a response. Yo, my WhatsApp blow up, people. McLaren is going to have to earn his money because the player is going to have eyes on September. Yeah. I mean, hopefully they view this as an opportunity to just get more confidence, you know, go into this and just say, hey, one game at a time, and let's just try to go as far as we can and not take anything for granted. Same with Everton. I always play them best game against Liverpool. I'm glad that Trinidad losing. Jeez. Big up Nigel Garden. If you're a father as well, happy Father's Day to you, man. Talented kid. We don't want Trinidad gain any momentum going into the qualifiers. That is true. How the hell Dam Rep lose to Guatemala? Ricardo Baggio, I think it was because of the altitude in the second half. Dam Rep just lost all the energy. So you see how like end of the game, them go at Mexico till the end. They didn't have those legs in the game that I saw. First half, they were all over Guatemala, bro. And then Guatemala, credit to them, they came out in the second half with a different energy. And Dam Rep just never matched it, bro. And it was like a 10, 12 minute stretch. Them just scored 3 goals on them. And the game was done, 4-2. Just bam, 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 3 thump. Is this Trinidad same lineup from Unity Cup? No. So I think Lee Cock was playing striker, not Lee. Let's go back to the squad again. Yeah, it was Lee Cock. So this is the lineup that played us. Yeah, Leacock, Molino, Gilbert. So Gilbert not there. Cardenas on the bench. Powder and Phillips played midfield that day. I don't know why Raymond not playing on the left. I don't think Peters or Jack in the squad, but Jones played and he making mistake and Philip played. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the 11 starters playing today. This is their lineup today now. This is their lineup today. So Philip, Jones, Phillips, Powder, Molino. That's the 5. So Lee came in, Ajani Fortune, Tyree Spicer, 2 MLS players, Isaiah Garcia, Bato, who was at the Unity Cup but didn't play against us, I don't think. Or maybe he wasn't at the Unity Cup. I don't think he was at the Unity Cup. I think he was still with his club. And then Garcia, who was at the Unity Cup but wasn't playing against us. So yeah, that is it. And then Raymond, I think he should be playing. People are called for Gill or Sealy. I think Sealy should be playing. And I would play James too. So yeah, there's a few players I would play. I guess Rampas are too old now. Mans have sources. Just cool, man. Trinidad out there looking like a Salvation Army team. Yo, the striker get that goal there? Never even realized. Trinidad is not a team that needs momentum. They were already eliminated when they went ahead and knocked USA from the qualifiers a couple of years back. That's a good point. They weren't playing for nothing. So something happened to not be available for the upcoming game. Hold on. Oh, J. Ross asks. Okay, yeah, that question. Was Vitinha at Wolves? Yes, he was. They are not good. I see many flaws with this USA team. Okay, what are the flaws? I would love to know from your perspective, Chess. Training videos, saw a comment asking where they are. Just wanted to know if they're officially not a part of the squad. J. Ross, your question will be answered, my bro. And I know you'll be here. But a video doesn't necessarily show everything though, but hopefully they both will be available for this tournament. All right. The Guatemalan YouTubers await for Louis Tenor press conference as well. I'm sure. Actually, thank you for saying that because it should be good by now. I might have missed too much of it. Let me see. And you guys could hear it, right? Pretty sure you could.
Mostrar también sus armas. Gracias.
And whatever it has to fight. Well, the group is truly committed. I think that we have done things in the best way
Jonathan
possible.
Franco.
And we are really committed to our national team. We always want to give a good surprise, to give our best. This is a team that works without any sort of complaints whatsoever, and that's really important because we see that on the field as well. So we're really close, I would say. We work and we have also improved all the extent possible. I think that's important
I
as well.
don't think so.
And
Maybe.
we have a
I don't
healthy
think so, though.
competition as
It
part
might be.
of the group, and that is really important for
James,
us
come
to
on.
just
Good
keep
move,
on
coach.
increasing all our levels and to reach
'Cause
our
Lee
maximum
wasn't gonna do
performance. Any other
All
questions?
right, Trinidad. Oh,
Hello,
bad
good
boy.
afternoon, Coach Tena. I'm from Telesports,
Bring on
Guatemala.
Sealy too.
So how do you feel
So
about
him take
Damian
off.
Rivera? He's going to make his debut
James and
during this
Sealy.
Gold Cup. Well, really well. He's adjusting
Johnny
to
dropping
this
in middle midfield.
group
Look
as
like
well.
him
He
take
was
off
in a
powder.
microcycle with us in Guatemala and with many others he met here in the US. He has been really with a good performance. He seems comfortable in the first training session. It seems that he's got a
Raymond.
good
Ah,
pace.
tell him, man.
He has been playing in his team as well, and I think that sooner or later they're going to get some minutes during this tournament. Okay, thank you, Rudy Martinez, for Nuestro Diario Guatemala. So first, Don Luis, I wanted to ask you, how is the team doing? How is the group doing as well? And how do you see this Gold Cup with the opportunity that the national selection of Guatemala, national team of Guatemala in this tournament is going to have a very important sparring with what the whole Guatemalan fan base thinks whenever they expect to classify this World Cup for the last half of the year. And also, I wanted to ask Jonathan, how is the team doing, knowing that, well, a couple of days ago, of course, you did not have a very positive result. Well, I already answered this question. To be honest, well, the group is seeking for also. Uh, Now we're trying to not we're trying to just get our way as well. So again, we're trying to do this the best way possible. We're
Respect
looking for a
unstoppable.
return game,
Run
and
away
we have
train.
been we're really committed. We would like to work the best way possible. We're eager to play tomorrow and to get the score, of course. I agree with Jonathan. We have a really committed team, and that's really important, specifically for the training for matches. We may have a good afternoon or not, but this is a team that is always giving it all during training matches. So it's such a pleasure to work with them. Any other questions or online questions?
Mark, so.
Good afternoon, Luis and Jonathan. Matias from Associative Sports. Okay, so you're now keeping us right, the first page, right? Okay, so Coach, I wanted
May
to
I
ask
ask
you,
a
what is the
question?
balance that you've got from the Kimi Ordóñez presentations? He was tested as well in the line, and then he was a good 9 in the past matches and in the last games and matches. So have you defined that you're going to use him, or maybe Rubio Rubino or Darwin Long? And have you defined the team for
Wait, so
tomorrow
them look like
already?
a bush league team.
Yes, the team has been defined. Obviously,
Them
I'd
can't
rather
handle the
not tell
press,
you.
man.
Obviously,
But
I don't feel that
them
Jamaica
defense
is
all
really
over the shop,
concerned
bro.
for well, analyzing all of this, but it has been
Luna
defined.
free on top
We
of the
have been
box.
working since yesterday with
Tell
that
the man
group
I'm a pass
just to
through the
try to
man
get
to
the
you like
best
nobody
coordination
really.
possible. So Kimi is giving
Easy
us that
leading, back
possibility
post,
of playing
free,
as a 9.
muggling.
He's
Oh,
playing
wide.
as well as a midfielder, but just like the other day. But even when we were facing Honduras in
Yeah,
Houston,
yeah.
he was on the line.
This
He
man
was
look
a
good.
very skilled, fast player, and he is really great as an attacker. And he's got a good level as well. He is really enthusiastic. He has good, of course. He already knew about all of this, so we're really glad. And in general, with the presence that he has, we're aware of the quality that they have. Okay, so we're going to get online questions. So I wanted to ask you if you have any questions online. Elias Marroquin, please go ahead. Can you hear us? I think your microphone is off. Elias, would you mind turning on?
Elias Marroquín.
Yo, I'm gonna ask a question, people.
Si no hay otra pregunta.
If we do not have further questions, then that's the end of our conference. We would like to thank the coach and Jonathan for their time. Please find the full conferences in the Concacaf video platforms. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, in the Concacaf video platforms. All right. Thank you. Jano Star. I put up my hand and the man said the thing done. They go ask the coach if he was always in plan for change out the team in the World Cup qualifier due to the fact that it couldn't get no better for them. Cause man make a whole heap of man move like Dwight York in another game there. You see what I was saying? Why does it take a kick in the ass to then play the right players? It then puts pressure on the others to perform. Yeah, the fact that he would have made a triple sub. I mean, most coaches down 3-0 probably gonna do something at halftime, but it's almost like, well, I mean, he didn't need to make the subs for us to know that he picked the wrong team. It wasn't working. And we know that this isn't the best that they could offer in this game. So, all right. So I think I'm onto something now. So let's see. Where's the videos? Post-match official training. All right, that's upcoming. So what about? So where do you get the videos, bro? News. Okay. That's not where it is. People. Why am I dealing with me so? Upcoming. Right documents. Okay. No, that's not what we need. Match preview, match report. And that me need the vertical. Before we download that. I idiot, huh? Yo, this is foolishness. Man said go into the video. Chop them a chop way. Haiti team come out already. What time now? Okay, cool. So it will be done soon. All right, people. So we get the coverage, people. I think it was a quicker press conference as well. It wasn't that much time. So it shouldn't take too long in the show. And then as soon as we listen to that, we'll jump right into the tactical preview for Jamaica, Guatemala. It looks like there's a bit of a, based on, wait, a recap from what I can remember. Well, basically, well, the first thing I'll tell you is it was Steve McLaren and Damian Lowe on the podium. So Damian Lowe was the player rep that was on stage today. And it was a little different in the sense that, most of the time the coach will kind of begin with just basically a rundown of what's going on in camp, if players are out or in, or if any injuries. That didn't really happen. So it went right into the questions. And some people asking, how much does the result on Tuesday affect the preparation or the thought process going into the game? And he's going to Spengdan, no, there was no update on Hayden. No. I should have asked my question more directly. In hindsight, I asked a more generic question about the squad and who is available in the squad from not available. But I can tell you that it has been confirmed that Isaac Hayden is not there. So there are two players that are not there that have been named in the Gold Cup squad, and those are Isaac Hayden and Bobby Reed. And look, they have been putting out videos and content and pictures, and surely Bobby Reed and Hayden would have showed up in one of those videos, one of those pictures somewhere. Well, I haven't seen them. Another giveaway, I see Rob Smith saying there's someone else with the 14. That is true. I saw Tyrese Campbell, who was wearing the 5 that Pinnock usually wears. He had the 14. So that was another thing that kind of gave it away for me. So yeah, it's something that I think the Bobby Reed one, I kind of somewhat expected that maybe he would not be around for this. But the Isaac Hayden one, I was not expecting at all. I was not expecting that to be the case at all. I had heard something about that earlier this week, but I never really brought it to you guys because I didn't have, while I trust that source, I wasn't able to get any confirmation from anyone on the ground about the player not being there. Now that I have received that, I can definitely say definitively Isaac Hayden is not around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I mean, if Hayden don't play, we're in trouble because we don't have any competent backup for him. Well, Darian, that's basically the situation that we're gonna face, So might as well wrap your brain around that from now. I asked the coach the last time I spoke to him, when I believe it was the World Cup qualifier squad release, right? And I said that, I'd mentioned that, Isaac played 2 games in the Unity Cup, and in his club career in the last season or so with Portsmouth, he started a lot of the games, but he would normally come off around the 70th minute, 75th minute, 65th minute, somewhere around there. And with us using him for 2 games in the Unity Cup back to back 90 minutes, what was his contingency plan if we have to give him some time off the pitch just to recover and be ready for the next game or whatever? And he said, well, the first and foremost thing you have to do is keep him fit, and he also said that yes, it's an area where we know we're not the deepest, and we're just gonna have to find solutions within the squad. So we know that means Damian Lowe. We know that means Joel Latibodere, more than likely one of those 2 players we saw in BVI when Hayden did not travel because he was ill, as we heard in the press conference. Damian Lowe is the one that played that position. So we've kind of gotten an answer from the coach when Hayden wasn't in the team of late, who plays there. If that continues moving forward, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the tactical preview gets a little different tonight when we find out that Isaac Hayden won't be around. They are not good in the back. Yeah, man, I know that's their issue. Where does Spicer play? He looked pretty good. Tyrese Spicer plays for Toronto FC in the MLS. True, of course, in the region, our city's form goes out the window, but the result against Jamaica recently were strictly based on both teams trying out new players. Results were going to... Okay, cool. You can't ask this coach. Yeah, silly of me. I should have just asked the pointed question about Hayden. So please don't tell me that Aloha go play. I think he's the... Yeah. I didn't see Romario either. That's a good call. I haven't seen him either. So that's 3 out of the 26 that I know aren't there right now. Well, I know 2 for sure. I didn't ask about Romario, so But you're right. He's another one that wouldn't have been in any of the videos or clips. Wow, Trinidad just gave away a chance. Yeah, what's new? Trinidad is playing better this half. But I mean, look, it goes down to some better personnel to fit how you're playing. You're playing a wing-back system and you have a natural wing-back just sitting there wasting away. Long time if you free the youth. Young Rio. So Isaiah Garcia come off. Rio Cardenas come on. Probably about a like for like. He can play that right wing-back role. So I'm playing a bit more advanced role in the Unity Cup against Jamaica. So the most integral member of our midfield is not there with our already thin midfield. Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what we've always been preaching, Jairus. You know, that 60-man pool full of a bunch of players that you were never going to pick, with a lot of good midfield options on the table that you didn't take up. And it comes back to haunt you know. So we'll be putting makeshift players in midfield when we have midfielders out there that you could have at least had in your pool. Lee Young, I have not gotten any confirmation on injury. And because I've heard a few different stories, I'm not going to touch why he's not there right now. I'm only going to confirm that he's not there. Yeah, the keeper touched that save. Very big loss. I don't know. I don't know for sure if it's an injury. All I can tell you is that he's not there. He won't be playing tomorrow. See why more thought needs to go into the picking of every squad? Absolutely. Jamaica can cook this USA team. I hope so. They should have just brought Ravel. Would have helped. Will it be the entire tournament or just first game? I haven't gotten any confirmation on time frame. All I'll say is it sounds and seems as if Bobby Reed should be back for the second game. Yeah, but as far as Hayden, I don't know how long, and I really don't even know why. Trouble there if no Hayden. The coach did say Isaac had an ankle problem. When was that? I would rather see Amari Bell than Damian Lowe in the Hayden position. Okay, so I guess Damian Lowe will be the CDM. That's what I'm thinking based on what the coach has done in the past. Can't bring him. He's not a part of the 60. Idiots full up the 60 of fillers. I know it cost us. Absolutely. I know he has a lingering knee problem. It looked like it's going to be lifelong because every time he play, he seems to be limping when the game done. Suarez settings. It'd probably be Lati in the CDM. I think I would prefer that. Lambert was in the preliminary, right? Or no? I don't remember now. Let me check it. I think Kevin Lambert was in the preliminary though. Let me see. No, he wasn't, you know. Kevin Lambert was not in the 60. Dang. Well. But Tariq Zimenez was. Stephen Young. Shamar Watson. Ricardo Thomas. Adrian Reed. Demario Phillips. Ain't gonna pick none of these players, people. Don't know what happened with Dimitri Mitchell from Exeter. I think he's still recovering. But he was on here. Kyle Ming is there. Sule Makala was in the 60. Even Jamal Lowe was in the 60. Tyreek McGee. Cha-cha. Gennaro Johnson. What's the deal with Gennaro, man? He would be perfect right now. I mean, yeah, he's young, but get the boy around the team, man. with thin in that department. Gadale Irvin, Malik Howell. We weren't gonna pick these players, man. We'll just put people in there. Did Ravel play in a charity game with Balotelli? It wasn't a charity game. It was well, I don't know if it was for charity, but it was the Bala League like finals, and they had a YouTube creators versus legends, and he was on the legends team with Balotelli and Musa Dembele and some other baller. Well, Low is there. Yes, Low is there. He is. That he is in all caps. You see why it was important as to the question you asked about being thin in the middle with Hayden as our main person in the middle? Absolutely. Absolutely. It didn't take very long for it to come to pass either. Come on, Mr. Press Officer, drop it. Call which Lambert? Yo, Lambert get the most fight, you know, man. What Lambert do so bad for Jamaica, brother? But tackle man in a midfield and break up play. Like, the man is definitely something that is necessary against certain teams. Lambert, Anglin, Kova, all options, aren't they? Well, I think Anglin... Was Anglin on this? Because I thought Anglin might have some... Okay, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Yeah, Jashan Anglin isn't on here. And I was under the assumption he's not on there because of, you know, off the field stuff. You know? Because he's not on here at all. But Kova and I think Kova and Lambert is there. Let me see. Actually, no, Kova's not there because I asked him why is he taking him to the Unity Cup. I remember that. And neither is Lambert. So none of those three. Okay, so you're just saying those are three that are options that ain't there. All right, I got you, Jairus. That is true. Romario was in the Gold Cup squad from the beginning. Yeah, he was. He's on the list. Anglin, you crazy? Better play one man shot. Jano. When Trinidad play on the front foot, they're better. Yeah, I don't think that. Well, maybe the setup wasn't conducive to them playing off the front foot, but I just feel like in the first half they were being suffocated. Like they wanted to get the ball forward, but it just wasn't possible. Bring in the standbys. We need to. We can get by with Latte in the 6. Let's hope it's him. I would agree. I would rather him. Don't love it, but it's better. I think it's better. We all saw this coming from a mile away. Our midfield is too thin. 60-man pool is like a 60-man bat pan. Bless up, Jerome. What go on? Jason, did you see them rep stood up to Mexico? Yeah, I started the show talking about that. It was very, very impressive, man. They did a really good job. Where is leader? See what can happen when they don't spend the time and pick the proper players? Don't need to hear from leader again. Lose credibility, defending, picking fillers for a 60-man squad. Yeah, I mean, look, I have nothing against giving the ballers them that deserve it a chance, right? But just being realistic, we knew in a 26, 23-man squad, we probably wouldn't pick more than about 3 to 5 at the most JPL players. So was it really necessary to put 24 JPL players in the preliminary? I just didn't see the reason for that. And we ain't gonna pick. We're never gonna pick not even half of that amount. So what's the point? As long as Hayden is available for the qualifiers, I'm good. Energy, maybe that's the silver lining to this. If he can't play in this Gold Cup, at least we know he's not getting injured right now. You know what I'm saying? Seeing someone in his kit number probably mean he's out. Yeah, I would think so too. Romario Williams isn't there because they're trying to force Antonio in the team. This favoritism thing will be the death of the team. John OBM. Why them don't call Brandon Kova? He's not in the preliminary 60. I think they will be trying King out there. I don't know, Drew. I mean, we've had him in the team, all of these teams, and he's never been tried as an option there. So I guess it's possible, but I don't see it. Lewis Baker, Tyrese Hall. All right, so Lewis Baker, I don't know what the deal is with Lewis Baker. I'm assuming it's still some kind of paperwork issue. Tyrese Hall. Ooh, that's a story. That the story on that deserve its own show. Trust me, Leon. You see, them arguments said Jason, Jamaica can cook this USA team. Yeah, I don't know. I think this USA team is not that bad. I mean, Malik Tillman is an A-team player. The two center backs are A-team players, Reem and Richards. I mean, Freeze keeping today, but Turner is there. He's their main keeper. I mean, Pochettino has picked Agemang of late with the A-team. So I think they have had weaker versions of USA teams at the Gold Cup than this one. Another cunt move by the coach and the federation. We have midfielders, but we didn't pick them. Yeah. US have Trinidad go like a firing range. Trinidad game a waste of time. Yeah, I'm not paying that much attention to it, to be fair. I'll watch it back. Jamaica is the only country who would think to pick players for a squad who has no chance instead of picking the top 5 or 6 for each position just to ensure you have quality backups. Facts. Truer words have not been spoken today. I hope I saw Trinidad play when they play against we. Well, we have to be on the front foot and we have to press them as they are susceptible to it. It's clear. Concacaf is a strange confed. Why Group D playing before B and C? I think because like they're not linked, so we're not linked with this group in terms of who we play next. So they want to have the games closer to. I think it's like A and D won't face each other in the next round. I think that's how it goes. And B and C face each other. So that's why I'm doing it like that, I think. Lambert is not a bad player, I agree. Lewis Baker, question mark. Assuming paperwork. Stop spread misinformation. Williams was in the squad with Antonio. Him not being there has nothing to do with Antonio. Better he did say Bowser. Yeah, that's true because the squad had 26 players to begin with. So, and they were both on it. Seems like you're set goat mouth pan Hayden. Nah, I wouldn't say set goat mouth. I would say, you know, you look at the team and you look at the areas and you try to see if the coach is thinking about those things, you know. So hopefully the question would have made him think about it even more, you know, more than he already was, if he wasn't already. Lambert always a hide from the big teams. I don't think so. I didn't think so, Sheridan. Cover not on the 60. Gennaro Johnson is the one, man. I need to know what's going on with that kid. But I think him and Tyrese have some similar stuff going on that is not good. Russell can play the 6, as him say, and it's not nothing that they did either. See there again, all the F Lambert not in a 60-man squad. Like, what the actual F? Them idiot there think, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's the one area of the pitch where I want to have a few options, you know. But if you really look at the 60-man squad, there's probably like 2 recognized 6. All the rest of the midfielders that could play 6, them really play somewhere else. They're not actual 6s. Yeah, Russell is not a 6 at all. I mean, I know his body frame would make you think that, but he's not. I mean, yes, he's played there and he can, but I don't think he'll get the best out of him there. I'm saying play out of the midfield. Yeah, he has. We are tasked with picking a provisional squad, and it befuddles me to hear people say those players won't play, so it doesn't matter. Exactly. Anything can happen. That is true. We need Russell up the field. Don't want him in the 6. I agree, Energy. At first, me say any coach go any competition only have 4 midfielders. That's the dumbest thing me ever see. I must because them have 2 fake CDM, Lati and Low. Yeah, them just look on the versatility of the defender them. Algrim saying you see the similar madness, you know, because I remember him used to list Latibo there in midfield for try to make the numbers them look little better. What's up with Tyrese Hall in the most concise way possible? Well, let's just say that we had some demands that didn't make sense, and the players' representatives did not like that. That's the best concise way, and that's the best I can say. Lambert a joke, the team bigger than him. Boy, Real Madrid, I don't know. I mean, I will concede that his form this season don't look to be what it usually is. So maybe it's not the best timing, but I just know his skill set, and it's something that we are lacking in midfield. I blame the coach. Why the hell are you leaving some of the players up to other people? Spend the effing time and pick all the players. Agree totally. Isaac Hayden is not there. Who would play in number 6 position? Alex Reed. I think it's gonna be Latibo there or Low. My personal preference would be Latibo there, even though I have said numerous times on streams, if you're gonna play Lati, play him as a defender. Nathaniel James. You see why the boy if start? Go the man just fashion something out of nothing. Al Tapa used to fight him out, you know. Bless up Odell. Hope all is well. If Hayden and Reed out with injuries, why wouldn't the coach replace them? Well, it's 26 players in the squad, you know. And yeah, I think on game day you name 23, I believe. So they just won't be named in the game day squad. That's all. So it's our fault again. Why are players not representing? What the F is going on, bro? Yes. From what I have heard about the whole I guess you could say correspondence with a few other players. I think we should be blamed for them not playing for us right now, for sure. For sure. Jason, come on, bro. Lambert has been stuck in one gear from ever since. Hala Madrid, I'm just saying, bro, like when he plays for us, he does the job. Hi, baby girl. When he plays for us, he does the job, you know? So he's not a world beater. I will give you that. But we just need a player that understands that role and can screen the back line. And he can do that, bro. He can do that. Now, will he be as much of a target in terms of when we're playing out at the back? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And that's probably what you guys have the biggest issue with. But I feel like he'll do it better than Lowe does that job. You know what I'm saying? So that, and I'd rather Lowe stay in the back line. Trinidad putting some pressure now. Folks, don't worry. The great busy. TD, I don't know what is wrong with him. All I know is that he's not there. All right. I haven't gotten any kind of news as to why. I just know he's not there. All right. Looks like we'll have it now, people. So let me give you guys the post-match press conference. That's not what we want. Today's pre-match. What? What is this? Oh, will be shared shortly. All right. Damn. Thanks. Yo, what a people, man. It's a false alarm, people. False alarm. Happy Father's Day, Jagans. Same to you if you're a father as well. When Lambert plays for us, he does well. I agree, Juras. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people want Lambert to be doing, but bro, I don't know. Not as well, clearly, but he's a good player. Shield backline dropping between CB, play the 6. Exactly. For how we see Hayden play, Lambert would have been in the entire pool. But to be honest, you know, I think Latibo there will do better under this coach system in the 6. And I'll show you guys tactically why I would play him there instead of Low. Yeah, but if you give the opportunity to replace, why wouldn't he bring in 2 players that he haven't put on the pitch as yet that are in the 60 man? That is true. That is true. I think in his brain, he thinks that those 2 players will be fit and available before the tournament is over. So he would rather play players that he knows moving forward when they're fit, he'll be playing. I'm assuming that's why. Ian Frey is a potential backup for Hayden. He should be brought in. Yeah, I think Ian Frey made it clear in his interviews during the Inter Miami and Cavalier time when they played each other that he wants to focus on his club right now and basically, you know, have some years of being fit, seasons, and then start to think about, you know, his international career. Rather, we had Sule in the team. Any other specialist midfielder? Nah. Balpri, I have to strongly disagree with you there, my friend. I don't think Sule is good enough for the midfield area. I would rather Low play there. TNT not looking good at all. They look all right in the last few, I'd say like from about 70 minutes to now. They don't look too bad. Not as bad as before. Fresh legs make a difference. This is too easy though. Oh, maybe that's why you said that, because you saw that goal. So 4-0, the older Aronson score. Brandon. Like the little sickness him have get worse, or him body need rest, because he's been playing hard for us. Yeah, look, I don't want to speculate as to why. I just know that he won't be there, or he's not there. Bless up, float. Bless up, float. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Big up yourself. Lambert was used by Grim in the previous tournament, and he held his own. I'd rather say Lambert than Low in the middle. People are misguided by that Canada performance. Yeah, it was a one-off, bro. And even that Canada performance, he wasn't even playing number 6. He was playing like a 8. Because he was like the first line of tackling in midfield. You know, see how high man win the ball for the first goal of a score. Man, them rather use Low, obviously not understand the position. Any word on Bobby and Hayden? Bobby should join up with the team and could be available as early as the second game. Isaac Hayden, no news as to when or if and when he would join the team, but he's currently not with them. And I don't have any news as to why he's not with them. The coach need to lose and some pressure reach him, so pick a sensible team, World Cup qualifier, and stop this crap now. Yeah, I did hear somebody else say that, you know. So I hope him get some bag up in another thing. Yeah, 5 love to backside. See it, you know. Ratted, man. Yo, this team not so bad, you know, people. Haji Wright, come on. Aronson, come on. Some good ball on that. Oh, Nathaniel James. Jano, good try. At least James take 2 shots after the goal. Why am I so far behind this damn thing? See the goal there now. Haji Wright down the left, a problem. Them can't handle the cutback. So easy. Oh my gosh, man. What is Sheldon Bato doing? The man just run and just let the man cut inside and not even stop him. What kind of defending is this? Yeah, he's not ready. That's what he said. Is this really the Trinidad squad gonna play Jamaica in the World Cup qualifiers? We're very fortunate. I know what I want him to do. I want him to be exactly where he is right now, not in the team. All right, Ala Madrid. All right. Free get left. Yeah, he won't be this cycle. We see the same selection patterns irrespective of who the coach is. JFF or Ramp with the side. That is true. Some of the names change, but it's always some little, you know. He wanted to play Club World Cup. Yeah, I don't think it was because of that per se. Because I don't think he's gonna run in September and say, hey, I'm ready to play now. I don't think that's gonna happen. I just think he honestly want to like have a run where I'm don't injured for him club. Oh yeah, I said Jaja come say Low over Makala probably. Yeah, yo, some seat, ball pre, a summer seat. Hayden will be back. Just some precaution, his ankle. Okay. So Odell Low says him ankle at give the problems. All right. Jaja, how keeper let that in? I don't know. That 4th goal should have been stopped for real. Busy ready, my guys. McCallan ready, bro. And you can see the coach not confident in picking him. Yeah, I think the SVG first game was his chance. And he just didn't take it. May I already tell you now, Trinidad only has strength for Jamaica. What happened to Ravel, our best players in the team? He was not picked in the 60-man squad, you know? Respect BBK Sports in the building, people. Make sure to drop a subscription on BBK Sports, you know. Yeah, man. And no disrespect to Ball Pre and all the Yardy creators in the building. I don't know the people them know, no. But BBK Sports, not really in the Jamaica space, but if you're into football in general, yeah, man, follow him channel. Always have some good takes and good news and up to date. Give you updates and transfers and things throughout the summer. So, yeah, man, give my strength. Go over there, go subscribe. How the TNT new Leicester Star City player now play? Leicester Star? TNT have a baller from Leicester? Who that? Oh, yeah, thought Jay Basco. one of them ball there, Leicester? Yates no play Leicester. None of them. Which one of them? I don't know who you're talking of. I don't know who you talk. Cheese and peas. 6 love now. Oh, and the man kick the ball out and keep on. Oh, offside. Russell as the 6 if he had not fit. No, Dan. No. Tap it. Me no agree, Dan. Okay, thanks. 5-0 to Clot. I'm all set with 5-0, y'all talking. Horrible tactics from York. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. It's too easy. I mean, the man just run down the left wing, cut inside twice and score a goal. Like the same play over again. TNT defender is very poor. Him just let him cut in. Yeah, but it was 2 times in a row. The 4th and 5th goal, the man just overrun him, and then let him cut back in. And not even there for challenge or nothing. Where is before the game? He should be here talking about Trinidad getting 4. Well, it would be 5 Gunners boss, but we don't know him there. Before the game, not really come on my channel like that, you know. I notice, you know. I don't know why. Maybe I don't reach enough subs. I don't know. I see him a lot of places, but I don't really see him come here. Beat out them Clot USA. I think I have seen him here before, though. I shouldn't say that. I've seen him here before. Beat out them Clot. Don't let this performance trick you. Trinidad will be tough in the World Cup qualifiers. No, man, I know. I know they'll be up for Jamaica. All I'm going to say is someone in coach ears, because how he knew to use low at CDM against BVI. This coach wouldn't know low can play that position. Someone influencing him. Well, out there low, I mean, yes, people would be in his ear that have knowledge of the team from before, but I would tend to think that the coach would have watched back games that Jamaica play, and one of them would have had to have been that Canada game. So, I mean, while I agree with you that people in his ear, because they would be, there is assistance, and that's what they're there for. I wouldn't say it's just that, you know. But then again, this coach, I mean, yeah, let me not defend the coach so hard. Which coach is naming a squad without a proper backup for the CDM, the most important player in any team? Yeah, it's a bit strange, you know. It's a bit strange. I've never seen someone cut in that easily. It was crazy. He's not there. Apparently, he's getting married today. That's what they said, the commentator said. So he's not at the game. No wonder Oral Tracy shouts soup from atop the mountain. I hope BM tell Oral Tracy don't let this fool him. Respect Nunes. Make them know. This 4-4-2 formation is death in disguise if you know how to use it properly. If you don't know, okay. Well, it look like right now them playing up. Yeah, kind of 4-4-2 for real. Because Sealy, White, James, and Smiley up front. Can't tell who that is over there. I think Spicer. I like this game. It's really exposing what to expect from both teams if they decide to play this type of game. Trinidad team isn't ready for any competition at this moment. Their players need to combine as a unit of one to win. They are all over the place. That is true, Gunners boss. The defense, brother, them don't have a clue. I'm seeing so much outnumber. Man just free in the box. Nobody marking them. It's a mad thing. Spicer down the wing. Ooh. Makala is not added to the team. He's not in the squad today. We have Brandon Cover who can play CDM or angling. Stephen Lloyd, they're both out of the 60-man pool though. That's the problem. Trinidad keeper sleeping. I don't think angling can go to where the games are either. Oh, he got married this weekend. Okay. Thought it was today. Oh yeah, I talked about Crystal Palace. Yeah, Cardenas, he's playing. He's playing right back right now. That gone. They said before the game needs to show up. Yeah, that's what me I said, John, them have a Leicester baller too. Because I know them have a Palace baller. They're not gonna fire York, no. Why is it that Cover don't get a chance? Everyone who see him play say he's really good. We always bring him to shine the bench. and our midfield light. Well, Odello, I thought that why we didn't see him in midfield was because he was not in the Gold Cup preliminary. That's what I thought. But then he played Ravel in one of the games. And based on, I'm assuming based on how he played in that one game, or in 2 games, because he came on in both, that's why he got onto the World Cup squad, World Cup qualifier squad. So my thing is, why he never play Kova and see if he could have made? But maybe they have him as a right back. I don't know. Maybe they have him as a right back and not a midfielder, I guess. And clearly he thought Ming was better than him in the hierarchy. So yeah. Yeah, man, him cleared that rotted. And this is why York was playing defensive. Once they open up, USA might have a field day. That is true. That is true. But the thing is, like, who he decided to play up front. I mean, if you're gonna play with a lone man, I think Nathaniel James have the pace and the guile to be that guy more than the guy who you started. So yes, you have to play defensive, but you have to have an idea of how to move your team forward too. And I don't think Leacock was ever gonna be able to do that. Or Lee, sorry, not Leacock. Leacock played us. I think his son is on the field. He's still on the field. He hasn't come off. They take off everybody around him, but not him. Yeah, Johnny lost the whole game. And probably have a Johnny playing deep in midfield now. But yeah, the game about to be over. Big up, know yourself. Namesake. All these Caribbean teams just hot for Jamaica only. Yeah, he's no, it's not Andre Raymond. His son's name is Ajani Fortune. He plays for Atlanta United. Played midfield today. No, man, his son's still there on the field, man. Number 19. 4 from Ghana, now 5 from USA. York gone. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him, bro. He did okay in the World Cup qualifiers, which is what they care about the most. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. I can't wait to see David for Canada, especially promise. Or the Davids for Canada, especially promise. Yeah. I didn't realize he was so damn tall. I hope he's not down there drinking, and leave that a UK. One thing him think Jamaica fans easy. Make him lose tomorrow and see the cussing and pressure, LOL. Do you know what I mean? Still I say them for lose. So you can get serious about life. All right. Let's see. Okay, we have it, people. We have it. I don't think the coach believes Ming is better. He just wants to give JPL player a bus. That's not a bad theory. What I hear a lot of people say is that there's this percentage better that the player has to be for them to be used. They have to be X amount % better. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird one. It's a weird one still. I don't know how they measure this percentage stuff. Tell you, I need to get a heart meter. I need to get a how does a player equal 10% better than the next player or 15% better? Because them always come up with some things where you can't quantify to justify things, I really feel like them do it on purpose. Brother, is football overload. Hate is Saudi Arabia. Up and running. So this a hated team. Nazan Perot Didson, yeah. Pierre, Danny Jean Jacques, Philadelphia Union, Atis Ade. Still I play Ade. Duverne, Experience. Arcos and Placide. Placide make a bag of mistake against Curacao, you know. Saudi Arabia. Where Elder Sari there? Him a playing at the weight name there? Chano, Elder Sari a play Club World Cup. That's gonna be a big loss for them, you know, people. So let's see how it turn out. So I go with Haiti still. Still believe you are sleeping on Ian Frey. I'm not sleeping on him at all. I think he could do a job in midfield for sure. That's the only reason to know yourself. Yeah, that's why I said good theory. I think York will resign soon. It's gonna take magic for him to turn the ship around. These players are international level tier players. Trinity fans deserve better. So why would he resign if it's not if his players aren't the level? Why should he resign? He's doing the best he can. I'm gonna say on run me. And look what I get now. A hot 5 love. But I'm gonna get 4-1 from me from we in a Gold Cup too, you know. So yeah, bro. Cover was the best player in that team. Speed will be the next training coach. Speed do that with every coach in hire. Palmeiras draw with Porto. So all their team them in a messy group of 1 point. Perfect result for El Leo. What's that? Covan already says unseen. Jano. Unseen say Covan already, people. Unseen say Covan already. Ming no good. Bye Trinidad. It seemed like someone always missing. Yo, this thing don't want to download star. I don't know why. You know what? But they I try to do it on this. That's probably why it not downloading. I have a better plan, people. I have a much better plan. File big as hell, man. So finally I can play it for you now. Let me see how the likes them stay. Let me see how the likes them stay. Let me see if we not do the right thing. Jano people, 74 likes. Come on, people. Get with to the 100 quick and fast, people. 150 are you in the building, you know. Being a big defender. Haiti are going 2-1. Haiti versus Saudi Arabia. Yes, I have it on. Why is he not ready, in your opinion? You have time of ask and seen, brother. I think Ravel's chance has been taken away from him slowly, and there are no obvious reason as well as most. Not all of the Reggae Boyz fans would like to see Ravel in this team. Yeah, I know there's quite a he's a polarizing player. I've noticed that. Like some people would love to have him in the team, others would not. All right, so this is the press conference, people. Let me get it on screen for you all. Let's see, stop this. People, get me to the 100 likes quick and fast, people. About to bring you the pre-match press conference, match day -1. I should probably share the audio as well so you can hear it. Oh, I see. So if I share the screen, okay, you should still hear it though. All right, so this should work, people. I'll make sure to check the comment section right away. I'll make sure that you guys hearing it, but it should work. So let's get this going. Share. All right, cool.
The 2025 Concacaf Gold Cup. Allow me to introduce at the main table head coach of Jamaica, Steve McLaren. Player
Thumbs up in the comment section if you can hear it.
4 questions. You can raise your hand and introduce yourself with your name and media organization to the one you represent. The media.
No, it happened at
can request
5 o'clock Jamaica time.
Raise hand button. So at this point in time, we now open the floor for questions. Please raise your
Good.
hand.
All right, good.
Buenas tardes. Mañana, coach, mañana enfrentan a una Guatemala bastante fuerte. ¿Cuál será la clave para crear esas jugadas y esos y ese punto que deben hacer para ganar?
Guatemala is a strong team, and what will it take to beat them tomorrow? Basically, is what she asks. But I don't think McLaren earpiece was translating for him, so he never have a clue.
Okay, let's do it in English. Tomorrow we will face a strong Guatemala. So what will be the key for creating the matches, the matching and physically to make changes
Up, Frankie.
and to win the match?
Amazing that was in English. I never. What was the question? It's going to be a difficult game. We knew that watching them previous to playing them last week. And tough opponent. We played very well in the home game. Maybe caught Guatemala at a good time because they'd already qualified. Made some changes, but we took advantage. We beat the team we had to beat. Tomorrow will be a completely different game. That's what we expect. So it's 0-0. We have to do it all again. And yeah, as I said,
Not a written rule.
Damien, how important will be team spirit tomorrow in the field?
It will be huge, but knowing our team, we're big on that. You know, we're like a family. We're together. The camaraderie in our group is next to none. And you know, as Jamaicans, we have a fighting spirit and a happy spirit. So we just have to be positive and stick together and weather the storm.
Yes, go ahead.
Dario Graham, JFF Live. Damien, obviously you guys had a 3-0 victory last week in Jamaica against the same team, Guatemala. What are you doing as the vice captain to make sure the boys are staying focused and not taking this game for granted? So, after a convincing victory, you want to still have that same edge.
Just stick to the plan, follow the boss's instruction. He's been doing a really good job with the coaching staff to keep us grounded and to keep us focused and to keep us sharp. I think the most important thing for us is creating a winning mentality, whether or not it's the World Cup qualifiers or the Gold Cup. Just have to go into training sessions and be competitors and push each other. So when it's game day, not saying it's easier, but it becomes easier because we've been doing the right things in training. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a different ballgame tomorrow. We expect them to come harder or have harder, have different personnel on the field, but we just have to put our best foot forward, follow the coach's instruction, and stick together as a team, and we should be able to get 3 points.
And
I mean, the 2%.
You have now a team that you mentioned last week be super competitive. Each spot in the team is very competitive. Do you feel like the guys that you're currently going to tomorrow's battle will be competitive all throughout the Gold Cup? Is there anything that you're missing from a roster standpoint? Any adjustment that needs to be made, or do you think that the guys that you have
full squad,
ready to go to the very end?
Yeah,
man, make them know.
We developed the squad over the last 3 weeks. As you know, been following us. The UK squad, the World Cup qualifying squad. We've added a couple more. It's great to see Ethan Pinnock with us, and even better to see Mikel Antonio. Both training this morning, and it's great to see them on the field. It improves our squad, it improves the strength of it. And as you rightly say, Damien mentioned it, we mustn't be complacent tomorrow. It will be hard work to win again, but we have got competition for places, and that's the thing to have as a head coach, is make sure that competition is fierce in training, and try and make training as hard as the games, which is difficult, but hopefully we've done that, and we're totally focused. We're totally focused on doing the job again, and that's the theme of it. We're going to do it all again.
Coach McLaren, Jamaica used to be part of one of the favorites to win the World Cup or to face its semifinals or finals. How the team gonna face this new opportunity in this World Cup?
One game at a time, one day at a time. We've arrived. We've recovered from last week. 2 good training sessions, and it's the process. So we go through the process. We only focus on Guatemala, not even thinking about Guadalupe and Panama. So yeah, we have to start the tournament well, make sure that we get 3 points, and then move on to the next.
Damien, follow the thing of your coach. How the team's going to face Guatemala tomorrow? What is the expectation for the team? How the team feels if the team is complete for facing tomorrow game?
I mean, for as a team, any team, you want to go into a game wanting to win. So first and foremost, we have to have a winning mentality. Again, we respect Guatemala. Whether they play their first team rotate, for us, it's just sticking to our playing style, sticking to the instructions of the staff, and going out there to get 3 points in the tournament. It's, we have to get points on the board, and we'd like to be top at the end. So, yeah, we just have to go out there and have a winning mentality and come home with the 3 points.
We'll take a couple of questions virtually now. Drake Hills, good afternoon, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Drake Hills from ESPN FC. A question for the manager, but also for Damien as well. I'll start with Steve. Since taking over last year, you mentioned earlier that there has been some players from the UK that have joined the squad, but I think it's significant that some of them are obviously a little bit younger. I'm thinking of Tyrese at 21 years old. What's the significance of players coming into the squad much younger, particularly from the UK, and how does that competitiveness of the squad as you go into the Gold Cup and obviously work on qualifying later this year?
Yeah, we're not just focusing on now, but also looking to the future. And these players who come into the squad are there on credit. So we followed these players for many months. We recruit throughout Europe, as well as on the island of Jamaica, also the US. So we're looking for better players and good players all over the world. And so we're bringing these players in, not for experience. They're playing a part. Tyrese Campbell, Burrell, people like Mothersill in the Unity squad we had come in. They're there on merit, and they've been great additions, similar to when we put Warner Brown in from the local league. He's impacted. Burrell impacted in the Unity Cup, and it's they add to training as well. The enthusiasm, the way that they approach training, they make it difficult for the already established senior players. That's what we want. We don't want people coasting in training or games. And adding young players who are very keen, very enthusiastic is a great addition. It gives competition for the senior players.
Yeah, Damien, I saw that you were smiling and discussing obviously being a senior experienced player. Not only with the Reggae Boyz, but obviously at the club level, Concacaf football. How would you be able to describe your role in terms of those players coming into the team, obviously trying to help them gel with what Concacaf football is all about?
I think first and foremost, I just have to make them feel at home. I've been here almost a decade, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, I'm familiar with that, but it's very tough. This environment, no matter who you play, from the lowest team to the highest ranked team in Concacaf. So get them acclimatized, let them feel at home, let them feel.
People, honestly, me not go run nobody from the channel, I mean, yes, we're not gonna agree with everything what everybody say, right? A lot of the things Unseen has said before, I don't agree with, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel my opinion, brother. I feel my opinion, so it is what it is. If we not, and honestly, when I keep it somewhat respectful, from when I go to the mother parts and them place there, we're good. But yeah, man, I feel my opinion, people. Challenge it, ask him to tell you why him think so. Yes, Gunners boss it on, nil all. It look end to end so far. Every time I look up, I see the ball a fly.
Warmth, welcoming and being around us as experienced players. And then through training and games, they can see my drive, they can see the fire in my belly, they can see the aggression that I'm fearless. And I think that adds, with their quality, add another 2 or 3, pace to their steps and to their hunger. I think I affect the team positively when it comes to that. And, just like a no nonsense, winner, fighter, warrior mentality. I think I drive the team a lot in that perspective. So,
you get a big up there and
the young guys, they've been working hard. Kind of a little competition. We have a rivalry in training, OV young, we say, and we push each other from start to finish in practice. And again, that just brings out the winner in us and the winning mentality and the just wanting to do our nation proud and to be great every single day we step on the pitch.
Thank you.
So I really like that question from that guy, Drake Hills. I don't know who that was, but he said he was from ESPN FC. But he mentioned he's noticed that some of the recruits of late have been a lot younger, namely Tyrese Campbell, among others, right? And he just wanted to speak on the fact that, how important is it to get some of these players that represent Jamaica that do, are born overseas, to get them in the team early. And you remember earlier on, McLaren had uttered words saying that these young guys, it's a tough decision for them when they're so young. They still want to, leave their options open and this and that and the third. And we had a tremendous pushback against that because we knew that John Wall had acquired so many under 20 players that all wanted to play and got their passports and everything. So we knew that wasn't the case. So I'm just glad that the question was asked and he pretty much cleared that up now, that yes, it is very important and we have to not just look for now, but look to the future as well. So I really like that question from, I think Drake Hills was his name. So big up to him.
Jason Hall.
Jason Hall.
Thank you, Simon. Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Damien. I have one question for each of you. Coach, I'll start with you. Are there any players that have been named in this Gold Cup squad that are currently not available for selection?
We've got one or two little niggles at the present moment, but we're assessing them daily. We'll reassess tomorrow morning. Pick a team on the bench that hopefully can compete very well tomorrow and win the game.
Coach, and Damien, going into your 5th Gold Cup, can you compare this squad to some of the others you've been a part of, like maybe one similarity and one difference that you can, from your perspective?
It's just with the experience. You know, my first Gold Cup, we had a much more local-based squad. I think it was only probably 4 or 5 players playing overseas in my first Gold Cup, and then moving forward to this Gold Cup tournament, I feel like we have more experience. We have players playing all over the world with bringing different qualities, different experiences from their club. It has helped us to grow a lot and to make the national team more competitive. And, you know, as Coach said, like, you know, you have to be here on merit. You can't just, you know, coast to and think you're always going to get selected, or you have to bring your A game. You have to come and work hard and show that you want to be a part of something great. So, yeah, I mean, over the years, a lot has changed, but I think the fight and the drive and the belief of wanting to make our nation proud stays the same. We've been a pretty consistent team in this tournament. We've been to back-to-back finals, back-to-back semifinals, and a quarterfinal. So I think this year the mentality is to go all the way. So God's willing, we can do that.
Thank you, Jason. Daniel Blake.
Hi, good afternoon. You've been impressed with the team's defensive performances ever since the Unity Cup. Now with Ethan returning to the squad, and you've seen, you know, the partnership of Damien and Richard and Mason and so forth, how tempted are you to change that defensive lineup, or, you know, are you going to continue with what you have seen from the players that have been available for the last 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, it's a dilemma because the Unity Cup, Mason Holgate did very well with Richard King, and then obviously the last game we had injury to Mason, who had to come off. Damien stepped in with Richard King, coming back from injury from the game with the BPI. So we've tried different partnerships, and defending is key. Clean sheets are key to winning tournaments, and we have to have a solid foundation. With that needs a good back 4 or 5, whatever you play, and you need good defenders. So with the addition of Ethan, Damien coming in for the World Cup qualifiers, has added experience, damn good defenders, and that's what we need. Richard King is developing. Congratulations on his move to Scotland, which will help develop his game as well. That's
boy, that's not a bug, you know. Why you not finish that?
And so we've got talent in that area, and we need to be strong in that area. If we can keep clean sheets, it'll be hard to beat. We've got the talent going forward to win games.
Thank you, Daniel. Livingston Scott, go ahead.
Yeah, so I like this question. Patch or McLaren, who is more successful in their job so far? I believe USA choose the wrong coach. Well, look, I think Patch, obviously you're going to grade him a little differently for me personally, because you have to look at the quality of opponent, right? So I don't think that we have played, besides playing USA, an opponent as good as some of the opponents USA have lost to. Nigeria probably being the closest thing to something like that we have faced. You know, Patch has played Turkey, he's played Switzerland, he's played Panama, he's played Canada. You know, he's pretty much played you know, mainly top level teams, or higher level than, you know, the Concacaf Nations League would challenge you, or the World Cup qualifier group that we were in. So it's just looking at that face value, yes, he has been more successful, but you have to place some kind of emphasis on the quality of opponent that they have both faced. Is Patch the right man for the job remains to be seen. I think I don't think Patch would have fully realized some of the dynamics involved with the whole USA system and the fan base and how, I would say, how naive some of their fans are to think that they are indeed a team that, you know, could challenge some of the best in the world in football. You know, I don't really see that being the case. But you know, their FIFA rankings shows that they're up there. I think that has a lot to do with, you know, some of the teams that they get to face. But yeah, I think you're gonna see their rankings take a dip because they haven't been able to bolster their rankings by playing these Concacaf teams in these competitions. So let's see. Yeah, they should have scored that, bro. Nazan should have scored. I don't know how the man dragged that shot there. It seems that every Gold Cup there's an invited team. Yeah, there is. Bobby's not back yet, but reports that I'm hearing is that he should be back for the second game. Should be back for the second game. Nepo Bala has a hybrid non-English speaking European Jamaican accent. Brazil played in the Gold Cup. Yep. Tapa broke his nose playing against that team. Junior Baiano, one of the dirtiest players in football history. I don't know how Haiti missed that for real. You heard what the coach said? King is still learning, but lots of people really want King to start over Holgate and Low. Mind-boggling to me. I agree with the coach. Yeah, I mean, you know, when I pick my predicted 11, which I'm about to get to know, let me see how much is left in here. Yeah, so we're down to the last question. So let me just play it.
Yes, coach. Afternoon to you and you. Always tricky playing a good team back to back, coach. And as you mentioned, it will be a different type of ball game. How do you prepare for a tricky situation like this? Is it more mental side, or will you demand more of the players running wise? How do you prepare for a challenge like this, a tricky opponent like this?
We prepare like we always prepare, make sure that we respect the opponent, which we did before the game, Guatemala. Respect them even more now because we know the potential that they've got. People as well. So it's a case of respecting, so that the players respect not just each other, just the rules, but also the opponent. If we get that, we get the process right. We try and prepare every game in a similar fashion to win it. We try to portray that from myself to the staff, to everybody outside, to the team. We're here to win. We're here to do well. To do that, we must start well tomorrow. We must have 3 points. That would be a great start. We know it's hard, but every game is hard. The process is hard. You have to go through it. But at the end, it's worth the suffering.
Come on.
We thank Coach McLaren and player Damien Lowe for their time. Remember that you can find the complete conferences on the Concacaf Media Hub platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I tell you, no, there no media or platform. At least it wasn't there earlier. Maybe it's there now. All right, so yeah, that was the press conference, people. As I said, it was a quicker one, not too much spicy going on. As I said, I messed up big time, people, and I must apologize to all of you. I was thinking, because my question directly to him was, are there any players that you named in your squad that are not available for selection tomorrow? And he said there's 1 or 2 with some niggles. That's all he really said. So fair play to him. He didn't want to give away names. Next time I'll ask the question more pointed, because really and truly, I was hoping he would have let us know who those players were. Didn't want to lament on it, so I didn't. When I had the chance to ask Damien a question, I didn't ask double back to the coach. But yeah, that was my bad there. That was my bad. Yes, we can do a starting 11 right now, Wisdom. That's actually exactly what we're gonna do right now. And that's gonna be the last thing we do tonight on the show. So I have the tactical pad ready to go. And I want to show you guys as well. This is how the teams lined up in the fixture that we just played on Tuesday. So this is how Jamaica started. Blake in goal, Holgate and Low, Latti at right back, Bell at left back, Isaac Hayden in the number 6 position, Russell in the 8, Gray in the 10, Cephas out left, Bailey out right, and Brown in the middle. Now that's not exactly how we started. Cephas started on the right, Bailey on the left, but I do think that that was something tactical the coach wanted to look at. Didn't really take too long to switch them back to where I think they're more comfortable. Cephas on the left, Bailey on the right, and that's how it was pretty much for the majority of the rest of the game. Now, as I've told you so far, I have gotten news that Isaac Hayden is not there, right? So I have to make some changes to the squad. We know that Tyrese Campbell will vacate the number 5, and that will go to center back Ethan Pinnock. We know that Isaac Hayden ain't there right now, so I don't believe that he can give up his number. I'm pretty sure that the numbers that were submitted to Concacaf is what they have to use. So on the final roster, number 10 is actually Roman Burrell, right? He's a forward. So man dropping a team and grab the 10. 14 Hayden, he'll keep his number even though he's not there. And numbers 24, 25, and 26. So we need to add some players. So 1, 2, 3. So number 24 is Campbell. Now I see 25 on the Concacaf site is Reed. And 26 is Antonio. I know they're not wearing those in training, but that's what was submitted to Concacaf. So I would like to think that that's what they'll have to play in the tournament. I could be wrong on that. I'm going to put Bobby as a central midfielder because I think that's where he's going to play in this tournament predominantly. And I think, yeah, Romario Williams had the 21. All right, so that should be who is there. Now, I'm going to take Hayden and give him turn him to black. So he's not active right now, and neither is Bobby Reed. All right, so that's Jamaica's current setup right now. So again, this was the starting lineup, people, but we know we can remove number 14, Isaac Hayden. He's not around. All right, so how does that change what the coach will do? So for me, I would love to see this happen, people. So we know that Ethan Pinnock is back. Does Ethan Pinnock jump back into the starting lineup for you guys? That is the question. I think this is what the coach will do. This is my predicted 11, people. Predicted, So this is not what I would do if I was coaching a team, but I think this is what the coach is going to do. I think the coach is going to do this tomorrow, people. Yep, I think that's what the coach is going to do. He's going to put low where Hayden was. Pinnock slides to left center back. Holgate goes to right center back. Lati goes to right back. And Bell goes to left back. And low in the damn midfield. That's what I think the coach is going to go with. I mean, we'll see if that's exactly what he goes with. This is just a predicted 11. So this is not Jason Gooner's 11, people. Tomorrow, I will start the stream early enough before the game, before the team is out. And I will actually pull up the team that I think that I would play if I was coaching them, right? But this today is just what I think the coach will do. So let me see in the comment section if you guys agree with what I think the coach is going to do. That is true, El Granero. Big time. If Burrell take the 10. Well, that's what he's listed at as the in the final roster. Rotted after all of that. See, this is how I hate to get 5-1, you know. Every time I look up, I see them both for score. And I look back up now, them concede a penalty. We don't know. We don't know. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of anybody. All I know is that he's not there. And I haven't gotten any update as to, you know. As far as I know, he's in England. I had gotten reports that he had left the island after our game. And he did not travel with the team to California. Better we just have a space in midfield since we pick so many damn forwards and such a thin midfield. Yeah, and get the 10. Yeah, I saw he was wearing 14 in training. But again, I don't know how strict Concacaf is about the jersey numbers because they have submitted the roster with numbers. And I remember there was a time when USA had like Altidore and some other A-team players in their like standbys. And when they got to the second round and they made their changes, Altidore wanted his main number 17, but they wouldn't let him wear it because he was listed as number 27 or whatever it was. So unless they have changed that rule, then yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. They have to go with what they submitted. But we shall see. Indianapolis 500, even the NBA disrespect fathers on Father's Day. Or if you do that, Adam Silva. Penalty for Saudi Arabia. Hayden are the most important player. Yeah, bro. Very. Productive center forward, so I need to rush him back and risk further injury. Ref for Saudi. Is Hayden coming back for the following games? Don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that. I will keep on prying and trying to find out the truth. And as soon as I have it, I will bring it to the people. I promise. Pull the guy down. There was nowhere near the ball. Yeah, talking about the penalty. Why was Tyrese Hall or Janera Johnson not selected? I'm gonna ask the person I think is responsible for them not being here, and I see if I get a straight answer from them. And if I do get a straight answer, I will bring the person I'm talking about to you and the answer he gave me. So they have the money, they will get the favors. I say ref done buy out. Pinnock Rusty. Okay. Coach need to send back for cover. Him not in the 60 man. So it's not possible. Put lower back where he was last game. Remember, you know, people, this is not Jason Gooner doing this, you know. This is what I think the coach is gonna do. He went down late in the Guatemala game. But he did finish out the 90 minutes. So I don't know if he had a flare up afterwards or what, but he went back to England. So I don't know. Lambert not in the 60 either. In the 60, it's just crazy. Powell and Burke in the 60. Pinnock is our starter. Gray number 10, Campbell number 11. Campbell had 14 in training still. Cover should have been in the squad. Would have been good. Anderson, them just never pick him, brother. Anderson was in the 60-man pool, and they haven't added him since we've had the injuries, which is kind of strange, because he's there, been in the team before, can play the 6, even though I think he plays higher up as well. If Isaac Hayden, well, King has had this passing ability ever since, and we've had other times when we need a 6, and he has never put King there, so I don't know. Maybe tomorrow is the day. Did Hayden have a fallout with the management team? Not that I know of, Nitro. People calm, we have busy. Large up Miss Melina, hope all is well. People give Miss Melina strength. Go and subscribe to her channel. Yeah, man, she's Arsenal through and through. Very knowledgeable about the game. Love watching her content. Poor Haiti, them only look big and fast and strong, but they're mentally weak like 3-foot chair. And fool like unseen. Why Hala Madrid now stop beat unseen? All of them gone. Low rashness and starting in the middle scares me. Yeah, well, these games are super late, yo. Yeah, man, right up my alley. Was that 60-man AI generated? How on earth so many players in the 60 then would never get a call? Bro, I said it when it was picked, and people are like, you're over-exaggerating, Gooner. It's just a 60-man squad. It's just a pool of players. I said, all right. No, see, man, when the first set of injuries and this player can't forward and that player can't forward, and then I said, Jano, we don't have no people to replace them with, really, you know. All right, so this on Guatemala side, that is who started in their games, in our game against them. Aguilar had number 5 on, but in the purpose of the Gold Cup, he's gonna wear 24. So that's why it says 24 there before, and it says number 5 starter left back. Mendez Leng, people. I had mentioned before the Guatemala game that I don't think Mendez Leng is gonna play. And people were kind of surprised that I would say something like that. But to be honest, Mendez Leng ain't even in the Gold Cup roster, people. So that's one change that we know will happen for sure. Mendez Leng cannot start. And I do actually think that Munoz, who will be wearing the number 11 that he vacated, will start. Now, where I think it will be a bit different than what we saw the last time, I don't think the youngster Aguilar will get back his game at left back. I think Morales, who played left back against Damrep, will get back his spot on that side. I think Herrera will play on the right side. I know he's a bit more of an attacking player. Actually, no, that's not what I think will happen. I think Morales will actually go on the bench. I think Ardan, who is more of a, well, can play left back, can play left center back. Obviously, the left center back against us in the stadium. I think he will slide to left back. And Samayoa, he will come back in to play center back with Pinto. Now, I think in possession, the main difference for Guatemala, I think Herrera will get involved in the attack still. And I think that the defense will just shift. Similarly to what you see Jamaica do when we're in attack. Send somebody forward, Herrera. I don't think Lemos will start the game. Herrera gone, people. I don't think Lemos will start again. I think the hat-trick hero versus Damrep Santis, who I think was just rested based on the fact that they could not move their placement in the next part of the World Cup draw. So Herrera, Santis, Pedro Altan, I think these players were all just rested. I think Escobar, while I think he's one for the future, I don't think he gets the start. I think they go with the more experienced Altan at number 10. And I think the biggest call for the coach tomorrow, also, I think Castellanos will start in midfield, but I think Saravia will go back to the bench. And I think Johnny Franco, who was in the pre-match press conference, as Odell Lowe said, if you go to press conference, you're going to start. I think Franco and Castellanos will play in midfield on this occasion. So Castellanos, Franco. I think Munoz will be off the left side, Santis off the right side, Altan in the number 10. And I think up front, the big decision is going to be, do you stay with Ordonez, who played well in the second half in Damrep, which was a forced change because Rubin was feeling an injury. And of course, Rubin didn't travel to Jamaica to play us. I think the coach is going to go back to the tried and trusted Rubio Rubin for this one. If he's 100% fit to play in this game, I think the coach does not mess around and start him. And plus, he would have seen in games previous that the combination of Ordonez and Escobar off the bench did change the game for them. So maybe he'll want to keep that dynamic together off the bench. So this is my predicted 11 for both teams for tomorrow. Again, tomorrow in the pre-match segment of the live stream, like I said, I'll be coming on relatively earlier from my streams. I'm going to shoot for coming on around 8:30 my time, 7:30 in Jamaica. So we can have a nice 30-minute build-up even into when the squads are actually put out. So we'll have a lot of time to discuss pre-match tactics, in-game tactics, Of course, there's a lot going on today, so a lot of this time was spent just talking with you guys in the comment section. Also, we played the pre-match press conference as well. And of course, we were keeping tabs on the games. Right now, Saudi Arabia up 1-0 on Haiti, and Haiti actually has been the better team, people. But Haiti has been doing that a lot lately, because when I watched back the Curacao-Haiti game after learning Curacao was in our group, I know it's 5-1, and it's almost impossible to think this, but Haiti could have definitely, if not won that game, could have definitely drawn the game. And some mistakes that they made, the goalkeeper as well, defensive lapses, I think that really cost them. And you know, that 5-1 flattered Curacao to me. And they definitely just made the most of what they were given by Haiti, to be honest. But Haiti is definitely a decent team, and can create opportunities at will if they're really up for it. But yeah, man, them burn a big fire upon him, man. They've been burning it on him. That's why when I heard I think I was watching JD show and he was talking about Mendes Leng and stuff. And I even mentioned it when I was on I think he had a panel on the Discord, and I mentioned that, you know, he's not really in the best of favor with the Guatemala fans right now, you know. And I think the coach gave him that game against Jamaica to like really test and say, hey, am I gonna take this guy or what? But no, he was dropped from the Gold Cup main roster. Yeah, man, our game should be nice. So we have plenty of football, people. Before I head out for the evening, I just want to big up each and every one of you. Let's do a like check real quick. I see that JD is going on tonight, because I was wondering why I'm not doing the Haiti game, but it looks like he has turned in his Haiti passport for a Surinamese passport. So if you guys want somewhere to live stream and watch the game, make sure to check into We Max It Football. JD will be going live, it says, in about 71 minutes or so. This match doesn't kick off until 11 o'clock for me, so it's a very late one. So it should be like early morning in Belgium, so maybe that was a little easier for him to get up for. But people, if you want somewhere to live stream and watch that game, definitely check out We Max It Football. But yeah, this is my starting 11s for both teams for tomorrow. And again, these are the predicted 11s, people, not my starting 11 for Jamaica, but this is what I predict the coach will turn to in tomorrow's fixture. All right. So yeah, do your screenshots from now. That is what I think the coach will come with tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys are watching this on the replay or right now in the comment section, let me know as well. All right. Now, before we head out, people, I just want to give you guys an update of what's going on in the world of football as far as score lines. Of course, we know that right now Haiti is up on Saudi Arabia 1-0. It's first half, about 12 minutes left to play. But like I said, before I head out, I just want to show you guys where we at. All right, let's go to Concacaf Gold Cup. All right, so this is the Gold Cup, people. Haiti, Saudi Arabia 1-0 down. Of course, USA 5-0 earlier over Trinidad. Mexico 3-2. Great match last night. And then tonight we have the final game of the day, Costa Rica and Suriname at 11 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock in Jamaica. Then we move to tomorrow's fixtures. There will be 2 more fixtures, both in Group C, Panama and Guadeloupe at 7 my time, 6 in Jamaica, and then Jamaica versus Guatemala, 10 Eastern, 9 in Jamaica. I will be here about, I would say, about 8:30-ish, 8:45-ish. We'll start the show off with my predicted 11 right before the squad actually drops to the public. So make sure you tune in bright and early there to get that going and get the stream out there. But first, before I even leave, let me do one further step that I think is a prudent one. Let me copy this, and I'm going to drop this in the comment section, people. Please do me a favor. Please do me a favor and hit that button right there, the link in the comment section. That is the link to the live stream watch along for tomorrow night. Go ahead and drop 15, 20, 25 likes on it from tonight. That will help the viewership once we go live tomorrow as well. Get it out there in the algorithm. And And I just want to thank you guys as well. We did hit our like target of 100 likes. We're very close to the 150. There's about 118 of you. So on your way out tonight, people, please do smash that like button. Get us to the 150 likes, people. And again, make sure that you guys tune in later. JD should be going live. I see he has it set for about an hour's time now. If you want somewhere to live stream and watch the game with Costa Rica and Suriname, people. But people, big up, and thanks so much for the support. We almost got all the way to 200 people live watching the stream. So we greatly appreciate everybody turning out. And once again, last but not least, want to big up all the fathers putting in the work, all the fathers who have raised children, all the fathers raising children. Yeah, man, and even all the ones that are due to be fathers. Big up on yourselves. We are the forgotten ones a lot of the time. And yeah, we know that it's one of those jobs that maybe is a little bit thankless, kind of like football administration. If you do things right, people just say that's what you're supposed to do, but they'll definitely let you know right away when you're doing something wrong. So big up to all the fathers out there that maybe don't get told, good job all the time. That's not why we do it either. But hey, it is a thing. Sometimes we do like to hear that we're doing okay, right? So just make sure that you guys do whatever you love to do on this day. My wife was lovely enough to let me do whatever I want to do on this day. And yeah, make sure that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. But big up again. Thanks so much for the support, people. Keep on supporting Jason Gooner TV. Support all the YouTubers putting in the work, the honest work. As I said earlier, opinions will be different from yours out there. Just challenge people, challenge them, ask them why them think that way. And sometimes it get disrespectful, but people just keep it to a level. At the end of the day, none of us are in front of each other. We're typing. So no matter how much badness you chuck on the computer, it don't really count for anything in real life. All right. So let's just keep it to a certain level, people. I think most of us can reason without getting out of hand. So let's just try to make that be the way moving forward for all of these spaces, because at the end of the day, all of us want the same thing. We want Jamaica win. We might not all have the same roadmap to get to Jamaica winning, but it is what it is. I just want to thank again before I leave. A couple people did highlight their chats with super stickers and some super chats. So Unstoppable, respect for the super sticker. And Swamptivity, thanks for the super chat, my brother, and happy Father's Day to each and every one of you out there. Yeah, man. Michael Sadler, thanks so much. Same to you, Max City. Thank you so much, brother. I have enjoyed the day and I will continue to. About to eat some dinner now with my wife, and hopefully it will be Costa Rica and Suriname and chill. All right, people. Big up on yourself. Thanks so much for tuning into the show. And as we say at the end of all these programs, people, I am Jason Gooner. This is Jason Gooner TV. Come on, you Reggae.